What's good, people? This is Boogie from Boogie Space. It's good to be back. Yes, sir. So this is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok, man. Y'all already know how we do it, man. Let me dig into my crate, man. I want to do a little NFL recap, week two recap, man. So let me dig into my crate. Yes, sir. So this is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. I do not own the rights to any music that I play. I do not own the rights to any music that I play. So please don't copyright my shit. Get tired doing that. Anyway, man, this is Boogie from Boogie Space Hood Talk. And I just wanted to give a little rundown of the NFL Week 2 season, man. And I'm gonna start getting more in depth. This time right now, I'm kind of busy. You know, I got like three fucking things going on that anyway. So first off, I watched the game tonight, Miami, Buffalo, and Miami did look a little better tonight. They had a little feistiness in them, and Tua didn't look great, but he didn't look bad either. Tua looked good. Cause I don't know, man, Miami they been looking real shady, man. And that dude, the head coach, I forget his name, Michael, whatever his name is. If he don't straighten it up soon, he gonna be gone. I don't know if Miami is the type to do it in the middle of the season, but I know if they lose, I'm gonna say their next 2 games, I think he's gone by mid-season. And whatever it is, Mike McDaniels, that's his name. And I think honestly, I think he's a goofy motherfucker, but whatever. So they played hard. They look a lot better than they did the last 2 weeks, or in the cold. Yeah, they played like shit in the cold. So yeah, whatever, man. I don't know. Buffalo is rolling as usual. You know, I think Josh. You know, he come back, throw a touchdown, whatever. Miami fucked that game up though, cause had a homeboy never ran into the kicker, I think Miami would have won. And they were playing really well up until that time, and the score was tied. It just tied the score. And then, dude, instead of the third down, getting them off the field, you trying to make a play and overextend the reach to the kicker, and you wind up running into him. They gave him a first down, and they went down and scored, and that was it. Once they scored, I knew the game was over. Well, it was 3 minutes left, so it wasn't nothing they were going to do anyway. So, Giants. The Giant, Russell Wilson was throwing bombs. I mean, even though Dallas ain't got no damn safeties, but Russell Wilson was throwing bombs. Can't throw no outs for shit. The only thing he's good for is throwing bombs. But Giant offense was humming. Giant defense. Yo, Shane, I forget his last name. Anyway, the defensive coordinator for the Giants, he has got to go. He fucking sucks, bro. Listen, the Giants have one of the best defensive lines in all of football. Their whole front is, we got beasts up front. We got beasts on the bench. But this dude, for some reason, he keep playing this prevent defense shit. This bend don't break shit. Instead of, bro, this dude Shane Steichen, that's his name. Shane Steichen. He has no grasp on the defense. None. Ever since he's been defensive coordinator, they've been getting scorched. And for the life of me, I don't know what the fuck Dable be looking at. Like, I don't know why Dable wait until shit is fucking falling down around him before he decides that we want to make a change. Shane Steichen sucks. They have no defensive schemes whatsoever. Other teams have a defensive coordinator. They got all kinds of schemes, man. This dude has nothing. Cover 1, cover 2, blitzing, Then he has nothing. He do the basic same shit all the time. And mind you, we don't have star-studded people on defense, but we got a damn hell of a defensive line that can get after the quarterback. And I let them do it. You playing all this prevent shit. Dallas was running up and down the field on. I mean, granted, we need some safeties because our safeties suck. But I mean, actually, we have one good safety. The other one is there. But still, we shouldn't have got eaten up like that. There's no way. We score. It take you 2 minutes to go back down and score again. That was fucking ridiculous. And Shane Steichen, he got to go. And honestly, I'm really feeling like Dabo got to go too. I don't give a shit about how they talk about he's such a good quarterback whisperer and he's a good coach. I think Dabo sucks. And I think he's going to get fired. If he don't do something quick or they don't show no kind of improvement, because I can't keep going through this as a fan. I can't keep going through this, man. I got no hair because of that shit. Like these Giants, man, they make you pull your fucking hair out, man. And the Jets, I mean, Jets, you played the Buffalo Bills. And you really don't have the talent to hang out with the Bills. So I'm not even going to count that game. Justin, they beat the shit out of him. He's out for a week. I don't mind Tyrod Taylor starting because he's money. Tyrod Taylor, when he's not hurt, he always seems to get fucking hurt. But, you know, a game or two, I can rock out with Tyrod Taylor. But the Jets look better, but they look the same. I don't know how I can quantify that, but they look better, but they look the same. The defense look more active and flying around, but the offense is pretty much the same. Justin Fields, the jury's still out on him. He had that first game where he looked fucking incredible. He looked incredible. Knew where to go with the ball, didn't hold on to it, ran when he went, stayed in the pocket, didn't look frustrated. He looked good the first game. The second game, not so much. He started with the inconsistency shit, but he never got to finish out the game. But by the time he left the game, it was 20-3, so he really wasn't having a good game. So the jury's still out on Justin, and we gonna see what happened, man. Mr. Burrow, that sucks with Cincinnati. That really sucks for Cincinnati, man. Every year, Burrow need to leave Cincinnati. They can't keep him upright for shit, man. And for the life of me, if you have a quarterback with that kind of skill set, who you know already took you to a Super Bowl, did you take him to the Super Bowl? Yeah, they went to the Super Bowl. And if you know you got to put some people on that offensive line. They've been going through this shit ever since he's been there. And then they just don't do anything, or he's going to cover it up. And that's a sad way to think. Your draft picks, your first priority is to protect Joe Burrow. And I don't think that what's his name is going to make it. Zach, whatever his name is. I don't think he's going to make it as a coach, man. He's a good coach, but he's fucking stubborn. He don't change his mindset. You do the same thing every year after year, and it's not working. And eventually they're gonna have to make a change at head coach. I think he's a good head coach. I think he can go somewhere else and get another job, and I think he'll be just fine. But he won out his welcome in Cincinnati. It feel like they had their time, and every time they set up for something happened. And that's because you're not fixing your offensive line. You're not fixing it. You're not doing anything with it. You're just relying on Burrow to cover up your deficiencies. Cleveland. Cleveland, man. I don't know what the fuck they doing over there in Cleveland, man. I really don't. You starting this old dude, man. He can't give you no juice. I watched some of the clips on the game, and he can't run. He can barely move around the pocket. You never lose your arm, from what they say. You never lose your arm strength. You know how to throw the football. But if you can't maneuver in the pocket, and if you can't move around or run, I seen him run and he looks slow as shit. He ran Sunday. He looks slow as shit. Yeah, they need to start either Dylan or Shador. More than likely it'll be Dylan, but they really need to start Dylan. I don't know what's going on with the coach over there. Cleveland got a good fucking team. And Shane Steichen, I think, well, I don't know what his name is. I don't know. But anyway, he's like, he can coach, but he's fucking stubborn as hell, bro. This shit that he's doing with Shador and playing these quarterback games, it's not healthy for the team. And I think that is one of the reasons why Cleveland is where they are. I think, I hate to say it, but I think they're going to get rid of him. You know how they do, man. It's always musical chairs in the NFL, man, once the season is done. And I try to tell people how last year left off doesn't mean that how this year how it's going to start for teams this year. In other words, teams that were good last year, you're going to see some of them fall off. Everybody's not going to be as good as they were last year. And that shit happens every year. Even the better teams, like Cincinnati, something's going to happen during the year where they won't be in it. And it happens every year. Certain good teams, they fucking fall off. And when they fall off,
it's overwhelming, the smell that's coming off of.
Ew. And when they fall off, you see it. So, I mean, I'm sorry, my mind went somewhere else. When they fall off, it's usually for like a year or two, because every team a lot of teams have a lapse, injury. They're just not playing well. They had their year last year, and this year they don't look the same. A lot of the teams, a lot of that is going to be a lot of that. And then you're going to have your main teams who's going to be there. The Ravens, the Bills, the Chiefs, even though the Chiefs, everybody talking. I don't, this is the thing about sports talk I don't like. The Chiefs are 0-2. Everybody, oh my God, are they going to make the playoffs? Oh my God, what's wrong with the Chiefs? They're 2-0. I mean 0-2. In those 2 games. Come on, man, get it together. Please get it together. Find something else to talk about. The Chiefs are going to be just fine. They're going to be just fucking fine. They're too good not to make the playoffs. They lost the 2 games, okay. Maybe they'll go 10-2. I mean 10-7 or 11-6. But they're going to make it. They're going to be there in the end. Mahomes is too good. Andy is too good. The defense is too good. And they will win 10 or 11 games. So stop it with the bullshit. What's wrong with it? What's wrong with it? What's wrong? I hate that shit. And who else did I want to talk about from Sunday? Y'all better watch out for them Chargers. Them fucking Herbert and them boys. Harbaugh got them boys playing very, very well. Harbaugh got them playing championship football. They can run the ball. They got a hell of defense. They got a hell of a defense. That defense the last 2 games have been, they got some big boys up front. I mean, big stout boys. I'm talking about like them boys like 310, 320 on the defensive front. Them boys is big. So you're not running over them too tough. and their back end, they have a good they've always had a good team. They've always had a fucked up coach. They've always had a good team where they would lose in the last couple of seconds. They had these coaches where they didn't know how to coach, and they would lose games in the last couple of seconds. They would always be winning and lose, and everything would be blamed on Herbert or whatever. The team itself, the team was a bunch of chokers. But Harbaugh, he turned that shit around. In 2 years, 1 year, this is second year, he turned that shit around. They look like, if they keep playing this way, they might dethrone the Chiefs. They might dethrone the Bills. Because the way Herbert playing right now, the way the offense is humming, the way the defense is humming, they playing synchronized football. The Chargers are scary, man. The Chargers are scary. One other thing I wanted to mention was Michael Parsons. And I want to apologize to Michael Parsons, because I was saying that he wasn't worth the $188 million. But if you put him on the squad like Green Bay, I will say for Dallas, he's not worth $188 million. I wouldn't have paid him $188 million. Dallas, I wouldn't have paid him $188 million. And the only reason, well, there's several reasons. One, you don't have the defensive unit, and you're going to pay him $188 million, and the rest of your defense is how you going to fill up your defense? How you going to fill up your team? You're already paying. Another reason is you're already paying Dak $60 million. Why? I don't know. You're paying Dak $60 million. You're paying CD Lamb over $30 million, something like that. Well, who else? Dak, CD. Oh, and they were going to give you $188 million, and that shit, that's your whole team. You know what I mean? No. So for Dallas, it wasn't worth $188 million. For Green Bay, it's a steal. It's a steal because they already got people there, so you don't have 3 or 4 people blocking on Micah. He can hit that hole and get by that one defender and So they set him loose. Micah gonna have a good year this year, and I always say that Micah's okay, but watching him the last couple of weeks playing with Green Bay, he's a beast. He's a fucking beast. So they got a good deal for Michael, and Dallas got robbed. If them 2 draft picks don't play out, which I really don't think, because they'd be drafting. But the only what I will say about Dallas is they do draft well. Dallas do draft well. Any of their star players came through the draft. Most of them players, they got homegrown players, and they draft well. I must admit, Dallas drafts well. So they might get lucky. I ain't gonna get another Micah, but if they get 2 good, decent, everyday starters, that's good. It's worth it for both teams. Right now, it look like they lost that deal. So, what else? I think that's all I wanted. It was something else that I seen this weekend. But anyway, this is Boogie from Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Please, man, don't just watch, man. Like, subscribe, comment. I'm trying to make this thing. I'm trying to make this thing work, man. And pardon me, y'all. I'm trying to make this thing work, man, and I need your blessing and your love, man, and your likes. So please, man, like, subscribe, comment. This is Boogie from Boogie's Place Hood Talk on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. And peace. I'm out.